Hey, what's going on, guys? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, and I appreciate you guys for being here with me. Today, I'm with a very special guest, Jack Levin. He is the creator of the Xen ecosystem. He is a ex-Googler, 21st employee, right? He is the inventor of the drag and drop, where you drag stuff onto your screen, like pictures into and out of your web browser. He's been minting Bitcoin since 2011, I believe.
2011.
So yeah, let me allow him to do the introduction though. I said enough, but he can give more details.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure, plenty of people know a lot about me by now. I agitate some people love me. Let's just say that there's no indifference at this point.
There's no indifference.
Yeah, there's no indifference. And it's actually good. So in terms of my crypto OG-ness, or whatever we can call it. So I was on bitcointalk.org from 2011. I actually still have an account there. I can log in and I'm a junior member, whatever the thing is. Like, I think they if you pay, they give you a senior member, but I never paid, so I remain junior. But I ran a Litecoin pool from my company. I also mined a lot of Bitcoin. I was mining, I think, more than 15 Bitcoins per day.
Wow.
For maybe a couple of years. So I started in 2011 and finished in 2013. Got into Ethereum.
You could do that on a regular laptop in 2011?
No. 2011, you really needed the video cards.
Okay.
So I had a lot of data center space, and I was able to tap into the unused power in the data center to actually get a lot of Bitcoin mined.
Okay.
So that's how I got into cryptocurrencies back then. And then in 2015, I started studying Ethereum. We did a couple of internal projects. Didn't really do much until I met Hexicans. So I found Hex on Twitter, and I made some comments that people didn't like. And so Richard responded to me and said, hey, I think I commented about the chart, how the chart looks like crap.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you should look from the bottom. I'm like, okay, let's look from the bottom. Right. I looked right from the bottom at the time. I think it was trading maybe at 10 cents. It was still looking good. And then I got a bunch of people reaching out to me wanting to stream with me. And I never streamed before, never really been involved heavily in social media because there was no need. And really start having a lot of fun with all of those Hex OGs interviewing me and asking me about my opinion, about Richard, about the ecosystem, about crypto in general.
Yeah.
And then eventually someone literally on the stream asked, when am I going to come up with a token? And so I thought, well, if I were to do one, I really would want it to look like Bitcoin.
Okay.
And so within a month, I wrote a light paper I had some friends that actually helped me with editing it and coming up with cool ideas. Published the light paper in, I think, 2022, I think in July.
Yeah.
And so I figured, wouldn't it be cool if this crypto was just available for everybody without me selling it? That's kind of like Bitcoin. Yeah. I really liked Bitcoin at the time when I was mining it because there was technically nobody was selling it to me. I was just making it. So I just
made it. And there was also faucets too, I remember, where you just go there, click a button, and you'll get 2 Bitcoin a day. I remember that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so then I thought, well, I just started evolving the idea, and I thought that Xen could become a building block for other projects to build on. And we added the proof of burn mechanism inside the smart contract so that other contracts can call the proof of burn and do something else. Like, for example, you can make an NFT, you can make another token or a couple of tokens. Doesn't really matter. So using Xen as currency was its primary objective. but also reaching to most of the people around the world. So we have like a Nigerian community that's pretty active, that's minting Zen, which is awesome, because you can actually mint Zen on 10 different chains, but you know all that, right? Like everybody already knows all that. So
yeah, but there might be some people that watch this that are not into the Zen community or Hex community. So
yeah. So Zen is like basically borrows its DNA from Bitcoin and adds a little bit of Shiba and Doge into it. In terms of being fun and accessible. And it has certain amplifiers, like where if your C rank is low, and the C rank is an order number when you got into the protocol first. If that number is low and then you have a lot of people join after you, the G rank, the global rank, goes high, and that actually amplifies your mints based on the difference.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So it makes a person want to mint for longer than shorter, because they get an amplifier. It actually makes sense, because if you, in terms of like growing community, if you have a person join and the majority mint for 400 days plus, that means they stay in the community for at least 400 days.
Right.
They have nothing to sell, so they can't damage the price. And once they get their Zen, well, maybe they will sell, maybe they'll burn it, who knows, right? But point is that they become very engaged in the community because they have an interesting outcome for them in the future without being able to actually sell anything today.